Hello, this is Jacob from Kayhan Audio. Today I'll be showing you some of the features of our settings option. So first things first, the way to access settings in your menu, if you have it, is right there. So if you tap there, or you can manually go into your apps and locate settings over on the right or left side, wherever it's located, tap onto it. So first things first, we obviously have our network settings. So from here you can hotspot. So if you want a hotspot, you just tap here and you can turn on your hotspot from there. If you have a SIM card inside your unit and obviously connecting to Wi-Fi itself, you just tap into that, tap into Wi-Fi and locate whichever internet you'd like. So just turn it on, give it a moment, and you'll locate the internet. As you can see, it's located my hotspot and it's connected. You can also find data usage. So if you have a SIM card connected and you have data on it, it will let you know how much data you've used. So right now it's used 432 megabytes of my Wi-Fi, so the data off my phone, which I'm hotspotting the unit with. So it's just good information to know. Next you got apps and notifications. So from here you can control their permissions, the notifications, if you want to receive notifications from the apps, yes or no, and anything along those lines. So let's go, that's notifications options. Let's go app notifications, and you can pick which ones you don't want notifications from or want. So I'm gonna say, let's go music. I don't want notifications. You can allow interruptions, so if you're in the middle of listening to music or something along those lines, if a notification does pop up, it will stop or go over your music. So the notification will play over your music for a few moments and it will go back to normal. You could turn that off and on from here. And you can also, if you have your allow interruptions on, you can also allow it to override do not disturb. So if your vehicle, you put your unit on do not disturb, or your phone or whatever along those lines, and you get a call, or the app itself wants to send out a notification, it will override a do not disturb and it will pop up even though you have it on do not disturb. So that's your apps and notifications. You can also access apps such as Car Web Guru, which is the launcher app. I've made a separate video for that, and it's a good setting to show you what you can do with it, and some of the stuff you can have a play around with. Next you have display, so your wallpaper. So some units don't have the wallpaper option, and I've noted how to change the wallpaper if you do not in a separate video, but here you can change your wallpaper by tapping into wallpaper, selecting which one you want through your USB or quick pick or whatever along those lines. You can also access your brightness level, so through day, with day it will take your brightness level lower and higher, and once it's darker like nighttime, you can also access that here. As you can see, it's morning and light out, so it won't really make a difference for me right now. So yeah, you also got sound settings. So you have sound priority in here. You have navigation audio and navigation volume. So with navigation volume, you can increase it. And basically if you have background music like a radio playing while you have the navigation on, or you're listening to a radio on that while you have the navigation in the background just telling you where to go, you could turn down the radio volume and then turn up the navigation volume so you can hear what the navigation is saying clearer than the actual music and louder, so you can concentrate on that. That's a pretty good setting right there. You also have sound priority settings. So this is basically if you have a third-party sound priority. So if you have an app or your phone CarPlay connected, if you tap onto third party, you'll concentrate on that. So your phone or whatever you have connected or the app will override all of the sound. So yeah, you can go back. You also have location. So with here you can enable whether you want apps to know where you are. So app level permissions. So if you tap there, it'll give you multiple apps and give you permission to turn off location, so whether they can find out where you are, where you aren't. We've had this happen a couple times before where the iGo wasn't working because it couldn't find where you were, and it would keep saying, would you like to enable it? And so this is the way to manually enable the location settings for the unit. So just go into settings and then location, then search app level permissions and enable it on iGo. You also have, sorry, on a location you also have mode. So right now we only have high accuracy, no other mode, but yeah, that's pretty good. It's the best one right now because it gives you a really accurate example of where you are. So if I'm here, it'll give me directly exactly where the unit is or wherever the signal's coming from, right from there. You also have users and accounts. So I have gone over this through a couple videos on about the Google Play Store, but in order to log into your, if you're having issues logging in sometimes, you can go into this users and accounts, add account, then click Google to add a Google Play Store account, and just sign in. You can also, in order to remove an account off Google Play Store, you'll have to come in here. So go into this settings, tap onto the email you want to get rid of. Once you're here, just tap onto remove account at the bottom, click remove account, and it just takes it away. So yeah, you have that option there. You also, in car settings, I'll be going over car settings in a separate video, as there's a lot to go through, from extra settings to developer settings and everything along those lines. So another quick thing you guys can do is go into system, go to about device. So with about device, it lets you know all your information about the unit. So you got your processor type, you got your Android version, the MCU version, the CAN bus version, the system version itself. So yeah, you've got your storage settings at the bottom. So if it lets you know what's taking up what, how much space is what's taking the most space, what's taking the least space, how much space you have available. Turn on storage manager, so it gives you more accurate information. But yeah, you got other apps, as you can see, 2.2 gigabytes is taken up. System itself is taking up 5.5 gigabytes, and I've only about used up 27% of the unit's actual capabilities and storage. So yeah, you have memory as well. So as you can see, 1.4 gigabytes out of, I believe, 3 or 5 or no, 4 gigabytes total memory. And we have, as you can see, it lets us know we have 2.6 gigabytes left. So this is all photos, I believe, and things along those lines. Yeah, so all your unit information's there. And that's about majority of the settings. I haven't gone through every single setting inside the settings option, but those are your basics. So the ones you probably need to know most of. So yeah, please feel free to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure to share the video so everybody else can have a look as well and learn a few things. Thank you for watching and listening to me. This is Jacob. Toodles.